Hello and welcome to our first look at Mountaincore, a new Dwarf Fortress RimWorld type of game with a lot of visuals very similar to Prison Architect. It is a colony survival base building sort of game where you, as far as I'm aware, play as a bunch of dwarves or villagers and set up in the edge of a mountain, digging and mining and building your home and your little colony. We're going to take a first look at it today. We've got Twitch integration up and running right now, so it seems to lead me to believe that it will pull all of our villager names out of chat, which is really fun, just to let it automatically do that. I haven't had a chance to take a look at this yet, but it seems nice and peaceful and like a good calm way to spend a Monday. So let's dig in. The name of our kingdom: small, medium, large. Let's go medium. I like having some limitations in building sometimes. It forces you to be a little more creative. There is a peaceful mode, random seeds. The name of our kingdom will be... oh, let's be honest, it's Turktopia. We'll put any number of random seeds. We won't go on peaceful. And we'll dive right in. Okay, Edition, hello. Welcome to Mountaincore. This is an early access game with gameplay and features still in development. Your intrepid band of Dwarven settlers have chosen this area to found a new colony for the kingdom, provide food, shelter, and prosperity, and who knows, maybe one day this will be the capital. Wazda. Very RimWorld style horses, no legs. It's so funny. It's like all the animals look like they're RimWorld, but all the people look just like they're exactly out of Prison Architect. Click on the mini-map to jump to a location. Where are we? There's elephants up there. All right, we're down at the bottom. You can view the current time, date, weather, and control the game's speeds in the top right corner. Space to press on pause, pause, pause. 1, 2, 3, 4, pause. Gotcha. Different view modes. Left mouse button to return to default. Priority view, roof view, piping view, and power view. Ooh, okay. We got settlers and resources. Food, rations, 350. We have a couple of barrel hoops, some barrels, some blocks, some buckets, cauldrons, ingots, planks, and plates, some seeds, anvils, axes, chisels, hammers, knives, hammers, picks, planes, rolling pins, saws, and tongs. All right, so it seems like it's pretty in-depth in terms of like its tools for crafting. Our settlers, we have a chocolate moose, our journeyman stonemason. We have Bad Four Eye, a journeyman hauler. Battlesay, a journeyman woodcutter. Elsa, our chef. James, our miner. Lockjaw, our farmer. And Orange Quaker, our other farmer. This is cute. I like this. I like games when they automatically pull names out of chat. This is very fun. Progress is saved automatically at midnight when you exit the game. You can also press F5 to quick save. Quick save now. Controls in the bottom left is a main way of interacting with the game. You can assign orders and yada yada yada. Orders, construction, rooms, priority. Right click to go back to a previous menu. Okay, cool. Settlers need food, drink, and sleep. For now, they can drink from the river and sleep on the ground. To eat, they must grow crops. Select rooms, select farm plot. Oh, I really like this art style. I got 4 separate farm plots in a grassy area. How big do they have to be? 5 by 5? That seems reasonable, doesn't it? In fact, it's a little bit overkill, but click on each farm and select a crop to be planted. Skip hemp, barley, and hops as they're used for textiles and brewing. Let's go carrots, corn, potatoes, and tomatoes. Plant in spring. Spring, spring, spring. Well, good news, it's spring, so Each settler can have up to 3 professions assigned, which determines what jobs they will do. Select a settler, change their profession. They can also be done from the settlers management. Assign at least 3 settlers as farmers. Some assigned as haulers as they're responsible for moving items around. Hauler, woodcutter, chef, miner, farmer. Elsa, I'm also going to make you a farmer. Because I feel like if you're not cooking, it's good to be farming. Good idea to place stockpiles for your settlers to place and store items. Rooms, stockpile, then tools. Ah, stockpile. I see. Aha. In a central location. Well, I guess that's here. Crops are harvested in autumn and should be stored in a food stockpile. It's best to produce soup from vegetables or bake bread from grain. Rec rooms, place a kitchen. Unlike farm plots, most rooms need furniture. Oh my goodness, you're really giving it to me here. Well, where do we want our kitchen to be? We can't just throw it in willy-nilly. This river is way out of the way. All right, rooms. Brewery. Feasting hall. Kitchen. You need a water barrel. That can, I guess, go there. A kitchen workshop can go here. And a cauldron can go there. Okay. I guess those need to be built. Is this such a big panel? No Scottish, so sad. I'm a boost, Rando. Take it easy, my dude. Enjoy the day. Oh, good. Okay, I can just minimize it. Everybody is Snooze Town. Nice music. Guess we can just pass through the night. Probably not a lot going to happen. I'm going to follow this tutorial for the first little bit. I'm sure I can figure it out. Seeing how many of these style of games I've played. But, you know, it can be good. Just to do it sometimes. Here we go. Who is this? Battles, the woodcutter. Hauling iron tongs and iron chisels around. All right, all we need is the table. Nice to see the farm plots coming along. Ooh, okay, so this has got to be made out of blocks. And then chiseled. Oh, cool. Oh, I like that. Settlers eat in a feasting hall. Cauldron furniture for the feasting hall is only completed when a cauldron containing soup is available. Select rooms, place a feasting hall, mark a cauldron to be placed in the feasting hall later. I see. I see. Well, it makes sense for this to be off the kitchen. So I'm going to do that. And then I guess that can be moved there after. The simple setup will ensure your settlers have access to food once crops are harvested later in the year. You can also fish from the river or hunt animals once you've set up a military to provide more food. Feasting table, serving table. Serving bread. Oh, perfect. Nothing is ever the right number of even tiles. You can eat without a table for now. Beer tappers and water barrels. Okay. Many items are crafted out of wooden planks and stone blocks. It's important to maintain a steady supply. Select orders and mine. Drag a selection over the mountain to start mining. Yeah, but like, what do we got? Sandstone. We got marble. Up here we have bauxite. gems, limestone. All right, well, I guess let's mine a little marble out. And then we'll say orders chop. Chop a couple trees. Everybody's napping again. Gee whiz. Y'all sure sleep a lot. Be good if we could get you some bedrooms to sleep in. All right, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to shrink this. I'm going to shrink this. And then in here, I could put a feasting table. That's reasonable. I hope I'm not getting too ahead of myself here. We'll put a water barrel there too, because, you know, people probably need to eat. You've managed to get a couple of rough boulders, but not enough. Looks like we have some lapis lazuli in here as well. There we go. Wooden planks are produced in a sawmill by a woodcutter. Stone blocks created in a masonry workshop. Select rooms, place a sawmill and a masonry workshop. I guess let's put this guy here. You need a stonemason workbench. That tracks. What else do we have here? An ore crushing station. Okay. And then we're going to need a wood carpentry workshop. No. We're going to need a sawmill. Okay. With a wood cutting bench. Import and export pallets. Part of me feels like I could probably queue up a few other things in the meantime here, but like, what's the rush? Never read the manual, never do the same tutorial. I feel like it can be good sometimes. Just to make sure that you don't accidentally do something like cause all of your people to die. Occasionally, it's a good idea. It's neat. Like, they bring the tools over, like the hammer and chisel that they need to make this bench. The axe and the saw that they need to make this. I guess this also needs, like, yeah, big marble blocks. I do like the way that the building works so far. Sandstone feasting tables. There we go. There's our carpentry bench. Now, I am just going to assume that they automatically cut wood, but they probably need that import-export things. Man, we sleep a lot in the dirt. Turktopia is really a hole in the ground right now. That's how you learn. That's true, true. It's always read manual, immediately forget what you read, but pretend you know what you're doing. I mean, that definitely feels accurate for me. I hope we don't run out of food before the spring. I can't imagine we will. Huzzah! Your benches are done. Rooms with furniture that produce items are controlled using import and export pallets. I was right. Place at least one import and export pallet. Also produce a product stockpile to produce the things that are blah, 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 blah. You know what? I'll put that up here. Whoops. Rooms, stockpile, products. Is that big enough? That's big enough. So we'll give you an export and an import. And we'll give you an import and export. I guess I'll just wait for those to be built. They shouldn't take too long. He hopes. The planting seems to be going pretty well. Bump, bump, bump. Bump, bump, bump. Look at Battles go, man. What a hard worker. Hardest working man on Twitch right there. Select the import and export palette. Select the items to be imported, exported. Select logs. Export. Planks. Cool. All right. Rough stone boulders. And export blocks. With all this in place, your workshops will start producing stuff. Continue until you have a reasonable supply. Look at him go. Who's my mason? And why do I got a feeling I'm going to need to dig out more of this stone? Hauler, woodcutter, carpenter, farmer, stonemason, chocolate mousse. You're a stonemason and a miner. What are you doing? You're drinking water. Chop, chop. Let's go, my dude. There's work to be done. Sleeping in the rain. No one's ever going to be able to get a home and a bed at this rate. My God. Rock and stone, brother. Eating rock bread. Wow. Collecting axe. Doing a dig. So I think the problem is nobody has moved these blocks. There we go. Now that they've moved those blocks, he should make rock. Ooh, we're going to need a lot more of this for sure. I'm going to just start with that. What's going on with all my haulers? Is it that they're trying to clear out the wagons still into this product stockpile, which is why nobody is hauling rocks into here, I guess. And if nobody hauls rocks, there we go. Yeah, until they haul the rocks, which they can, I think they can haul like 8 or 9 of them in there. Give them lots to do. Ding, ding. No, wait. Show tutorial. Don't let me cancel that on me. Bauxite ore, hematite ore. So there's iron in here. That's good to know. Yeah, okay, so who's hauling? This guy, and he's hauling stone. You're hauling blocks. All right, no, it's working. Now they're not farming as much. I guess there's more hauling to be done. This dude says he's idle, which is confusing me because his only job is to haul. He should never be idle. He should be hauling nonstop all the time, hard at it. Wow, yeah, each one of these equals 2 blocks. You got some digging to do. Can I make another import palette here? I think that's what I'd like to do. Because the problem is clearly in that there's not enough room to bring everything in. Great. Import. Rough stone boulders. That ought to keep these dweebs busy for the meantime. You know what? Let's just carve out these bits of gem as well because well, why not? How many days does it take us to get a single roof above our heads? Currently 8 is the answer. Yeah, see now he gets to keep working over and over while people refill. So 2 more blocks and he should be good to go. Bump, 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 bump. And bump, 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 bump. Bada bang. This covers the basics of playing. You should aim to set up a functioning smithy with a forge provided with fuel and ore. You should move your settlers underground or at least build a roof overhead to protect your settlers and iron items from the weather. What's this? Ah, my stockpiles. Military. Military squads, military dwarves, trained civilians. Guard, attack, cancel, retreat, train. All right. Construction, build, roofing, power and water, demolish, build. Stone walls, doors, bridges, lanterns, and pillars. Each one of these takes a bunch of blocks. All right, well, I guess the obvious answer to this is like, let's dig a diggy hole. Clear, extinguish, and mine. There's gems in these them there hills. Well, we have a lot of great room here, so why don't we do this in true Dwarf Fortress style? Make us a nice opening hall. I very much have a way I like to play these games. I'm going to chop a bunch of these trees as well, if that's the case. And then I want to see what other kind of rooms we have. Artisans, workshops, armories, bakeries, barracks, bedrooms, breweries, feasting halls. I mean, I would like... you know, some rooms here. So let's try something like this. Oh, I can make it out of wood instead of stone. Yeah, that'd probably be better, but... those which have a roof, you can add, cancel, yada, yada, yada. 3 tiles of a wall or pillar. 3 tiles. Wow, that's not a lot. Lanterns. Just thinking, you know, the feasting hall in the kitchen. If I could get these stoned in, I'd feel pretty good about myself. Whereas Haggerty makes raw cakes, so it's only logical he's making the bread as well. We should actually probably set up some stuff to make bread. Delicious bread. And I'd love to get rid of these wagons. This is clearly going to need some sort of seed stockpile. Your miners have discovered a new area. Whoa. Well, don't this change a lot of everything? Don't this change a lot of everything? All right, well, I think we're going to change... This is extremely unexpected. I'm going to put a blockade in there so we're safe, and then I think we're just going to start building in and around to this. Sleep and train in a barracks, a bakery, a brewery. I don't know where I'll put the barracks yet. A fuel refinery, graveyard, kitchen, leather workers, masonry, mushroom farm. Ew. Well, that would obviously be good under here. Mushrooms can be grown using mushroom spawn and wooden logs. Sawmill, smelter, smithy, stockpile, textiles, trading. I mean, this is clearly a big vein that goes like right through here. That's quite a cave. You're telling me. You're telling me. Why we need bedrooms to start, I feel. And I think I'm just going to dig them in here. Maybe we do some like 4x4 base. With little expansions on them. You know, because nothing can ever be even in not in my villages. It'd be a crime to make things look normal and nice. How many people do we have? 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, I really whiffed that one, didn't I? Classic conundrum. There you go. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, everyone. I'm not so sure about this feasting hall anymore. But, you know what? Why not? I can't wait till we get some more migrants and we can start filling in the rest of the rosters. All this stuff is starting to grow. Normal and nicer perceptions. What is normal to these people? What is nice? Make an inn for the travelers. Oh, that's not a bad idea. We can make this like an inn. We build a wall out from here, connect this to the kitchen and then the farms, and then have like, yeah, the trees all here. You know what? I think that could work. This could kind of be like our outer barrier. Have room for people to come in, like right down here, maybe. Yeah, let's do that. Let's absolutely do that. I'm willing to leave this outside right now. But I mean, I think one of the funny things is like I could make like a gem cutter or a blacksmith or a leather worker, but I don't actually have any dwarves to do those jobs. Like the people we have barely have enough to do what they already do. Look at this cool. They got like this little lantern hat on, producing light all around them. I love that. What's this stuff, I wonder? Galena. Silver. Ilmenitite. I have no idea what that is. Clear, extinguish. Can I smooth rock walls? I wonder. Bedroom. Bed, sleeping spot. Beds take 4 plank and a linen. Sleeping spot takes nothing. Merry Christmas. I don't love how the rooms are like surrounded by this little like rope texture. Like I kind of wish it would absorb into the walls. Maybe it can. Dig. You need to dig that up, do you? All right. Well, my next question is like, can I make some of this mushroom farms? You know what I mean? Mushroom log, a log that has been injected with mushroom spawn to produce several harvests of delicious juicy mushrooms, and a shock tank. After inoculation, a mushroom log is placed in this tank to shock the mushroom colony and encourage it to grow mushrooms. Make this out of wood. Oh, so I guess I could maybe like put that here. I have no idea if that's how that's meant to work, or we're gonna find out. Little baby steps at a time. This definitely needs to move in. But I guess they can just pull stuff out for now. Store it here. We are going to have to build some walls, I'm sure. I mean, we're already building the most hodgepodge marble and sandstone wall outside our feasting hall. How hideous. These carrots are coming along nicely. So my next question is like, can we make food? Can we make a food stockpile? I do need another farm plot for wheat. And I want it to be big. Wheat and barley. And hops. So I'm going to try to make that the wheat field, and then I can build a little like bakery next to it, I think. Baker's workshop, baker's oven. Oh, ain't that just fitting? I really like the music so far in this game. It's doing pretty good. A dough proofing table before entering the baker's oven. All right, well, like, can we put that there and then like perhaps a little import pallet right here. And then I guess that's my cookery. Excellent. Now we're coming along. Now we're making progress. Bedrooms with sleeping spots. We're living the dream now. I suppose some doors. I'm gonna make doors of wood because I really don't have stone. And I'd like them to have some privacy, I suppose. These need logs. Okay. Do you need like an import export? No. I think they just literally need me to chop some trees. And they'll be fine. What is meant to be growing here? Carrots. I guess the question is like, do I have a food stockpile? Sure doesn't seem like it. If I say that's the food stockpile, will all our food get eaten by baby deers? Baby does? Cute little baby does. Yeah, there's a lot of wild animals running around. I guess if we can't hunt, it'll be... there's lots for us to eat nearby. Who's this? A vixen. Is that like a female fox? Diggy hole, you say? Dig a diggy hole? Right, we need wood door here and here. Can't dig that one. We have 3 bedrooms ready to go. People don't love the journey inside. But look, we even have planks ready. Even though this is not a bedroom, she decided that's where she wants to sleep. And Orangequake is just like sleeping under a pile of hay. Looks like Chocolate Mousse also sleeping under a pile of hay. And that's Elsa's room. Cool. And we are making mushroom logs. Now that we got a little bit going. I'm vibing. I like where this is heading. I think once we're done digging all this out, also like things will just speed up a little bit for us. The miners will get back to hauling rocks and building blocks, knitting socks and killing fox. All those good things. All those good things you need your miners doing. We don't have any children yet, and that's the thing, is like the children are who yearn for the mines. Hard to get anything done when you don't have children in the mines. It's what our entire economy is based on, really. It's truly the American dream. Cool. All right. So this log is growing mushrooms, which they're then going to shock tank. And then I assume plant. Purple helmet, elf spane, bark shroom trees. I mean, I assume plant. I don't really have a clue. Traders have arrived. You must construct a trading depot to buy and sell goods. Stiger 3 hammer. How do I construct a trading depot? Rooms? Trading depot. Ledger table. Chest. Hitching post. Banner. Buying pallets. Well, look, some of these don't have an in-game effect, but if you think I'm not going to build something called a ledger table, you're a fool. You don't know me at all. Buying pallet and selling pallets. Which items to buy from the merchants and which to sell? I mean, we'll just put those there for now. Hopefully we can get that together. This looks competent, which means I'm going to spend money on it. I mean, I guess my big question on it, which is always kind of my question on these style of games. Oh, cool. That oaken door looks really nice. Is, what makes this game different from other... Like, what sets this apart from, say, Dwarf Fortress? Or RimWorld? What do you have? Powdered mushroom, hemp fiber, horse hides, hemp. I mean, I don't know if there's anything I'm gonna want to trade with him, to be totally honest. What are you? A glow mushroom. Cute. Okay, you can only plant lanterns in the middle of a room. Which, I'm going to be honest, is not the most convenient location for a lantern. It also takes metal, which I don't really have a lot of ingots for. Sure. I do want to build a smithy. Which also means I need a smeltery. Which also means I need a fuel refinery. A coke oven, a charcoal clamp. All right. Theoretically, that should go outside. A smithy just has the forge. And a schmeltery just has a bloomery. I can't imagine building any of that underground. It doesn't seem like it's would have very good venting, you know? Not that I really think venting is a thing that the game considers, but... Getting that vibe too. It really likes all the Dwarf Fortress ideas so far. Yeah. Yeah, so again, to me, like that's the big question, is what makes it different? And it's, you know, it said peaceful mode, so I assume you can get attacked. I mean, there is a military. It doesn't look like there's a world map of any kind. So other than building your own base, I don't know that you can really like go out and do anything. Man, this river is so far away from us. Excuse me. Slate, sandstone. I mean, we definitely have access to good ores, which feels nice. Let's get the last of these bedrooms put together. Now everybody has a room. They don't all have doors, but they all have rooms. And there's enough wood. I think the problem right now is I'm literally just like capped at how much hauling can I do in a single turn. Yeah, so all of this stuff needs to be watered. And I guess it doesn't water unless it rains, or unless maybe somebody gets a water barrel and brings it over. Putting together the doors. Everybody gets a little bedroom. Couple of mushroom logs ready for inoculation. This is a worry. They're bringing, I think they're bringing the rocks from here first, because they're technically closer. Like, where's everybody going right now? Is everyone going to bed? It is almost midnight. Look at that. Look at that perfection. Great point here. There's no schedule for jobs. You can't actually tell people what to really, like, when to sleep or anything. Immigration. Yes. Happiness. Everyone is really unhappy. Slept on rough ground. How are my, I guess raw materials? No. Products. I have 29 blocks and I have 126 planks. Do you think this will please them? Clear. No. Cancel. Chop. Mine. Yeah, there's no like smooth stone. Which is a little surprising. Well, it's possible that these wooden floorboards might make the difference for them. Oh, cool. I like how it like creeps into the spaces around it. I think as long as they have these sleeping spots instead of bed, they're gonna suffer from this penalty, so I don't think it really matters. What I would like to buy is linen. What did it say I need to make this? Linen, it's called. Yeah, okay. Everything is alphabetical. Linen. Hemp. Hemp linen. Well, I can grow that also. Perhaps that would be a good idea. Need a textile workshop, but we can build that. I wonder if, like, if I build a farm Like, I'm really just hoping the mushroom farms work based on those. I genuinely have no idea. Everybody's coming in, going to bed. Boom, boom, boom. Almost all the doors are built. The wooden floors are coming together. This feasting hall is really still taking its time. And it's got me a little bit stressed out based on the fact that we have what appears to be no food. I still have rations, okay. Everybody gets some water to start the day and then goes and starts watering the carrots. Those are going to be done really soon. The farms are all planted. I'm out of carrots here. So, like, your potatoes, your carrots, your corn. You're meant to be tomatoes. What a fool I am. Well, you can't plant these now. It's springtime. It's not springtime. I mean, it's autumn. You know what? These were tomatoes, I think. And then they got replanted. Maybe. You know, I don't know. Oh, shoot. What have I done? Cancel. Keep those as carrots. Let's keep those as tomatoes. All right, lads. Where are you all going? How's the day look? We got foxes wandering around. Everybody's getting water, planting this stuff. Do you really need to water everything? It's raining. Seems like we should be okay on that front. I like that this forest is slowly like growing back in as well. I suppose we could chop a bunch of trees. Though it seems fairly useless to do. Here we go. Carrot plants. You guys are harvesting carrot plants. Excellent. Which gives us seeds. And carrots. Carrots which are stored in the kitchen workshop, which hopefully then get made into soup. I think for the first time we might finally have some soup. That's exciting. Now, I don't think they can put seeds back in there. So I tell you what, I'm just going to do a little seed stockpile right there. That's what I'm going to do. Because that should have a bit of roofing. Oh, you know, hopefully that'll work. We have a bunch of deer hanging around our kitchen. That doesn't feel great to me. I feel like all of my carrots are going to get eaten by wild animals. Get out of there. Please get out of there. Elsa hauling the carrots to the pot with the water, removing pests from corn plants. Oh, wow. Affected by pests. Neat. And then she is cooking a soup. When the soup is done, carrot and Miltonia mushroom soup. Someone should move that cauldron to here. In theory. Hauling iron cauldron to here. And now there's soup ready to go in the feasting hall. Now everybody is... Oh, the wheat can be planted in autumn. Yes! Oh, this is really funny. They just put the soup on a random spot, not the spot in front of them, though. That's a little funny, I'm going to be honest. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely, I think of like a simplified version of Dwarf Fortress, because, you know, there's not like, we're not seeing any interaction between people, for example. None of that seems to be taking place. I tell you what, we're gonna also build some wooden walls here. The kitchen's gonna be made of wood. The feasting hall can be made of stone for now, until we figure out a better system. I just want to make sure that we keep all of the animals out of it. And you're gonna have to like go here, I think, because I clearly don't have enough space for all my seeds. Uncut lapis lazuli gems. Bone crafting bench. Artisan workshop. Yeah, I'm just thinking we have these gems. What if... What if we made a little room down here to at least store everything? I don't know what counts as treasure, but I guess we'll find out. I'm mostly thinking if we have the trade caravans, you know, that all need logs and barrels and chests to make. Yeah, we don't have barrels. How do we make barrels? Is there a cooper? Carpentry workshop, I guess. That would track, wouldn't it? Would make an awful lot of sense. Make some barrels. Send in Bradley Cooper. The coop. I wonder when our first wave of migrants is going to arrive. I'm very eager. You have barley seeds. You are barley seeds. I think we can get rid of this wagon now as well. The last of our wagons can be broken down. Pouring rain. At least this means everything should grow well. I feel like we have a lot of wood planks. Traders have arrived. Unfortunately, I don't believe that our trading depot is actually set up yet. Selling. Gems. Gems are made from uncut gems at the stonemason workshop. Oh. So I could actually do that. It does mean I need another export palette that I'd have to set to gems. Yeah, they're really bringing the furthest possible rocks out here because they are technically closer in squares. Well, it's a little frustrating, but there's not really much I can do about that. It is what it is. I would just like to be able to trade with these traders, if I'm going to be honest. Maybe buy some linen, maybe make some beds. We are not optimally set up right now, but we're getting there. This massive cave has thrown me for a loop. 28, 18. We have enough wood logs that if people actually bring things down, we should be okay. Oak, birch, marble, fir, and steel. I hope we have enough tools for all this. I'm not seeing like degradation. It said you had to protect your stuff from it being outside, but I'm not actually seeing anything that really makes that claim. Goodbye, traders. Maybe next time. Maybe not today, and maybe not tomorrow, but next time. Well, that's a fun exit point. The planks for the hitching post are actually there, so somebody should build that now. We're still waiting on like so many things, like the baker's workshop, the bread oven. All of these need blocks, which I have. It's just that somebody needs to move them. Honestly, I think the big issue is just like I have too much farming that's being done. And it's autumn and these are at like 25%. I don't even know that these are going to grow. They might just die. I'm a little curious whether or not there's any kind of like smart farming. Oh, an item or piece of furniture has been exposed due to prolonged exposure to rain. Some materials such as iron and steel should not be left outside. That is not good. Because all of my tools are outside. How is Ascent of Ashes? There's only about like 5 minutes of content right now. It's really a proof of concept, unfortunately. I wish it was more, but it was not. So we're going to get rid of this tool stockpile. And this product stockpile, I think I'm also going to move in. For right now, like here. I know that's a bit of a crazy one, but yeah, nothing really works in the game right now. It's just like they've got it up so there's like a little bit of a build mode, a very, very basic build mode of like you can cut down trees and build walls, and then there's like expeditions that you can go on, but the combat is extremely bare bones. There's not really any AI. It looks like it's got some good stuff in its roots, but it just like it's way too early for people to be taking a look at it, showing it off. Like I'm not even sure that I'll upload the playthrough to YouTube because it's just like it's just so extremely bare bones. You know what? I'm just going to make these a little bit smaller, and then I'm going to kill these doors, I think. Kill those walls. And then build door there. I think that's okay. I mean, this still has a lot of work to be done. I need migrants. Like, hook me up with some migrants here. Look, everybody's eating soup. Carrot soup. Don't have to go through our rations. You know, moving this and moving this just it created a bajillion more move orders, which is a bit unfortunate. Because hauling is like our slowest. Hauling is my bottleneck right now. Honestly, until I get more people, I don't really foresee that changing. So we wait. We wait and we wander. This has got a little export. So this carpentry can build the chest for the trading depot. Shields, barrels, and buckets and stuff. Okay, cool. What needed the barrel? The ledger table. Right, but the ledger table was not actually... It said the ledger table doesn't actually do anything right now. We are going to need something to trade here. But until that export pallet is built, I can't really make gems. It's a bit strange that you got to make export pallets to make items. I mean, it doesn't... I understand why, but... I'll clear out this stuff that's just like in the way. Here comes winter time. I guess all our plants are dead. Corn's at 100%. Potatoes are at 100%. Those carrots, I don't know. The wheat. Both the wheat and the carrots said that they could be grown in August or planted in August. So I have to assume they're set up to take a bit of a beating. Okay, you guys need to clear these bushes that are inside the kitchen, please. I like how it's just colored squares right now instead of icons. It's a good sign of early access. What's going on with my cauldrons? I guess, okay, they just bring them over here. Products. Aha, okay. So this is good. You can really like get into the deep dive of this. So I could, for example, create a cauldron stockpile here, and actually I'm gonna do that because it's clearly a good idea. So it means whenever the cauldron is empty, like when it's been done, you know, being souped. They'll just put it there instead of hauling it all the way over here where it's not in use. Now, with nothing to plant, our haulers should get busy and our masons should be busy. December, hello. And is this made? No. The fir is there. The saw is there. The birch, the oak. I think they're waiting on marble blocks. And otherwise that's going to be good to go. Which they should be able to just grab from over there. I mean, I genuinely feel like my biggest issue right now is the pathfinding for all of my guys to go to bed every night and grab all the rocks out of here is just like slowing everything down. Because the first thing they have to do is go get water and food. So they have to go from like the furthest point to the furthest point. And then they often go back, grab a rock, and then go all the way back to here. We'll see. I am noticing that the walls are starting to come up. Finally. The tools are almost all moved. Yeah, this is, we're definitely having some pathfinding problems. Yeah, they get like nothing done in a day. This is the issue. Between the amount of time it takes for them to get... It takes them over an entire hour to get out of bed and leave the cave. Then it's another hour to eat. Transferring. What are you getting? Water? Unreal. Fill up the water bucket. Put the water bucket back. Go to sleep. That's literally the only thing this character did all day long. They woke up, got food, picked up a bucket of water, walked to the river, came back, and that was their entire day. Whoo, baby. Okay. Sure, Moose is going to bed at 7 o'clock because it took him to go over there and build a single wall. It was all day long. Where are my migrants? I don't think we'll ever get done at this rate. A little bit of carpentry. He places a plank. And then he's back to bed? No, he has to go pick up a saw. Where? Rusted away. Unclear. I wonder if I need to close off the cave. Or if that's just like equipment that they had on hand is also rusting. Oh, that was a cool little transition from snow to rain. All the snow just melts. That's work for you. Yeah. An entire day just going to pick up a bucket of water. Sheesh. Yeah, yo. What do I think I'd like to put that on higher priority. I think I'd like to put this on higher priority. Awful rusted iron cauldron. So I clearly need to build a blacksmith. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig him out of here. I'm pretty sure this is all just one big iron vein, so like, you know, it's as good a place as any for the blacksmith. It's near the surface, so near the tool stockpile at the very least. Oh, it feels like we've survived winter with minimal rust. Yes! The carpentry workshop is made. Aha, but my iron saw has become rusted. Probably from sitting there for too long. So has my bakery knife. So you can import flour. I don't know why you can import rock. You can import dough. I'm gonna bump that up a little bit too here. And I'm gonna, that one's already bumped. Okay. And this one also bumped. Nice. So you can create millstone. Oh no. Okay, so I'm probably gonna have to mill the bread. Mill the wheat to make flour. I definitely have to do that. All right, let's have them cut gems right now. So at least I have maybe something to trade here. And then if this guy can import planks, hopefully. Planks and barrel hoops. Okay, so if I put that on barrel hoops, he should be able to make a chest out of it. We have a couple of barrel hoops here. I guess realistically, we're going to need also a barrel, a plank, a barrel stave, and a barrel hoop importer. And the rest can be figured out after that. My God. How are these doing? 56% on the mushroom log. That feels good. This stuff is slowly coming along. This is almost enclosed. It's only missing a few more blocks. So hopefully our builders can finish that up before the spring. Yeah, I was really hoping to have that done before the winter, but you know what? What are you going to do? Too many build jobs, I guess. They're confused, trying to do too many things. Elephants, not to be trusted. 6 are assigned to construction of woken wood. Planks are made from blah, 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 blah. That's cool that you can click them and see like, oh, this is where they're going. All right, everybody spends half the day coming out here to get a little bit of water. And then we grab small amounts of stuff and we shift them inside so they don't go bad. Rusted iron plates, yeah. I assume the rusted iron scraps I can probably like smelt down or something. Oh, this got dug out pretty quick. So let's throw an import pallet. Maybe an export pallet right there. Fuel block. Anvil, hammer, and tongs. We definitely have an anvil. We definitely have a hammer. And we definitely have tongs. Great. So they should be able to make this. Outside of the fuel, which I don't think they have. But I can make one of these pretty easy. Little charcoal clamp. Little import-export business. Things are feeling a little bit blocky, but it's okay. This is ready. Now, here's a good question. What can you make? Coins, bone arrowhead, and gears. Well, I really built something that was completely unnecessary, didn't I? I don't have any bones, so I guess this is just going to stay empty for right now. I mean, I built that because I thought that's where you cut gems originally. And I've since discovered that I was very incorrect. You're also a forge. You're not a smithy. Not a smelter, I should say. I mean, we can dig something out for this, though. Maybe a little like that. A little something, something. Ain't perfect, but it's springtime. We survived one full year. Did we do a good job of it? No, but we did it. Now, if you have barrel hoops and you have oaken planks and you make chests, I should actually be able to make a chest for once. Dare I say it might happen? Yes. Now all I need is my woodworker, my carpenter. It does feel like we managed to move a lot of the stuff. All the tools are gone. Most of the stuff that breaks is gone. It's only really those iron hoops probably that are left. You're a miner. Is that why you have a light? I wonder. He's the only one who seems to carry a lantern around with him, and I wonder if that's because he's specifically a miner. Not enough wood. Oh, we got a little bit of wood. Fishing rods. Oh. Rolling pins to prepare dough. I mean, we have planks here, so they just got to move them over. Hopefully. Hopefully they can figure that out. All right, we can definitely get the smelter going here as well. So let's do that. Which I'm going to say... boy, import, export. Lots to be done there. Starting to build the walls down here too. That's good. That'll keep me feeling safer. You know, I have no form of military, no real form of military. We haven't done any hunting whatsoever. I'm hoping the game is going to be kind enough not to just like attack me early on. This is meant to be made with blocks, but I clearly don't have any. You appear to be done with gems, so I'm going to put you back on blocks. For now. And I'm not going to lie, I do also want a millstone. Yes! Immigration! The prosperity of your settlement has attracted a number of new immigrants to boost your population. We have Magic Page 2424, Shark Jumping Walrus. You're both haulers at the moment. Is that it? Oh my god, I needed so many more people than that. I'll take it, man. 2 extra haulers. I will absolutely 100% take it. I'm not going to complain. I'll try not to complain. Let's give them both rooms. Let's give them both caves for them to sleep on the floor. I mean, everybody is just pretty miserable. Why are you sleeping on rough ground? I feel like sleeping on wooden floorboards. Does that count as rough ground? Everybody else is 0 happiness. Hey, we have a chest. Which means I can make that. Which means I can turn this off and turn it on barrels. And turn this onto barrel staves. That should work. He says. Uncertain if it will, but we're going to give it a try. Corn, potatoes, tomatoes, hemp, carrots. We got wheat planted down there. We have extra carrot seeds in the bank. Traders have arrived. They are heading to your trade good depot, which has gems in it and should buy hemp if they have hemp to sell. Yes. Yes. It worked. We sold our gems and we bought some hemp. Now, how much hemp do I have? 3 hemp lemon. 3 hemp lemon. It costs 1 to make a bed. May the first beds be built. We will truly live like kings. Oh, look at that. Ooh, we ended up with a lot more there, actually. We should dig out more gems. That's clearly a profitable business. What do you got here? Unexplored. Unexplored. Lapis lazuli is down here. Aquamarines. Galena. Alemnite. We don't have any bit coal, do we? We wouldn't be so lucky. Fool's gold. That's fun. I don't know how valuable that is, but... Oh yeah, look, we have some sapphire gems over here that we're also storing. And we'll build a couple of those and a little door. A little door. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. You're in the fort, my dude. You are here. God, the fact that you can't select what material to build out. Is this done? Oh my god. Oh my god. Do we have a roof? Not yet, but we can. Right? Can I roof the 2 of these? This one I definitely should be able to. I feel like wood is something that we have more of. But you know what? I'm going to wait until they're finished actually locking down the kitchen. I'm okay with them building the roof, but let's get a kitchen actually finished being built first. You're going to bring me fuel. All of this is still being... Crushed ore. Breaking down raw metal ore ready for use in a bloomery furnace. And fuel. Okay, so you need another import pallet is what you're telling me. These are made from fuel and crushed ore. Plates. All right, I'm going to wait to figure out you. I got to start smelting stuff. Well, we got to start making fuel and then we got to start smelting stuff. That takes 32 logs. Hot damn, that's a lot of logs. And I believe I have more linen. Oh, look, and a millstone. Okay, cool. Let's just put you back on blocks, if that's the case. Or, I guess gems. Where do I build a millstone to? Armory, artisan, bakery, barracks, bedroom, brewery, carpentry farm, feasting, fuel, graveyard. Malting station, mash tun, brew kettle, fermentation tank. Flours made from wheat sacks at the grist mill by chefs. The grist mill. Fish barrel. Oh, wow. Sure. I mean, why the hell not, right? That requires a block and a millstone. We have the millstone to do it. So they can make flour, bring it over here, throw it in the oven. It's all going to be a really messy way to do it, but for now it's going to work. I see one tries themselves on the Dwarf Fortress formula. Does this have verticality? It does not. No, it is all one layer. It feels like a very simplified Dwarf Fortress. Like there's no personality to your dwarves. You kind of have like a happiness score, some very basic needs, just food, drink, and sleep. And then they can do one of 3 jobs in order. They can learn some military stuff, but it doesn't seem too crazy. And it does have very fun Twitch integration, which automatically pulls names. I will say it does do that, which is kind of neat. Hey, we can make bread. Does this mean... I guess it just exports bread when bread is ready, which does mean I am gonna need a bread table. Why is it so big? You know what? That's fine. We'll put it there. We're not going to make it out of stone, though, because there's no reason for that. Let's just make a wood bread table. And then I guess if there's bread, it just goes right over there. So far, the complexity seems misplaced. I mean, the most complex thing right now is just the pathing for my stupid dwarves. Like, I've got them set inside. And so because of this, it takes forever for them to get anywhere. Which is like, you know, that's partly my own fault. It's kind of a bit strange how you have to do these like import-export things. So it's like, all right, this is going to export fuel, but it should import crushed ore? There's no reason for this to have an import palette. Oh, if it was a coke oven. All right, yeah. Okay, so if this was a coke oven I had here instead, I could import crushed coke, which they would then use in the oven to create fuel. That's not really the jam we got going on right now, so that's okay. It's not the end of the world. Every item seems to take many different parts, which wouldn't be so strange if it wasn't still trying to be on the same scale as Dwarf Fortress. For me, it's like a big part of it is like, oh, they can't import multiple things into one place. And you can't really say like I need this to make barrel staves, but I can't be like, make barrel staves up until we have 20 barrel staves. So in theory, as long as I have that going, it's going to be constantly making barrel staves. Like, I actually need these logs to be in this charcoal clamp. Hey, here we go. This guy's making barrels. Nice. So we can make this little fancy oaken ledger table now, too. And like all those walls and stuff I'd really like to be built. They've got a lot of roof that needs to be built. Though, if I'm correct... 1, 2, 3... I think it said for roofs that they need to be within... I want to say 3 squares. Otherwise, this can't be built. Let's hope. Someone high prioritize that. And someone... All right, once we have wheat, which should be pretty soon, we're at like 75%. So once we have meat, they should mill it automatically and then bring it down here. And then this person will knead it, or they'll make bread into it, and then they'll proof it, and then they'll put it in the oven. Flour and rough stone boulders. Oh, because it's rock bread. Right, the rations are rock bread, so they're actually made out of rocks. Hilarious. This bloomery furnace is done. So it's going to import fuel. And it's going to export ingots. Which means you're going to import ingots, and you're going to export one of these, depending on what one I need at any given time, I suppose. I guess we'll have to look around and see like what's rusted. That knife is rusted. Traders have arrived. So this should work again. They should automatically trade gems for coins, and then coins for linen, which I'm seeing now. We also have a couple of these beds made. We have one of these beds made. We have 2 more hemp linen. So I should be able to go bonk. I get 2 more of those queued up. We got hemp growing in now as well. So actually, I don't even know that I need to buy hemp anymore. I could buy sacks of wheat so we could just make a lot of bread. Malt, milled malt, hide. You know what? Let's take one of those new... Let's take Shark here. And I'm going to give him a new job, which is hunting. Which is military hunter squad. Unarmed, unshielded. Choose a shield. Choose a weapon. Pickaxe, hammer, kitchen knife, axe, unarmed. All right, well, I clearly don't have any kind of ranged weapons, so why don't I try to buy a crossbow? From these guys, see if they have it, maybe. They have hemp. Gems, logs, hemp. Barley. Sunglow. Like, the trade system is a bit unclean. I have an extra millstone here? Oops. I guess so. And I guess these guys probably don't have a crossbow to sell me then. Sunglow mushroom spawns. Wish to grow mushrooms in a mushroom farm. I mean, sure, why don't we buy a little of those then? Can I? Sunglow. Seeds. So I can just buy... Yeah, see, sunglow mushrooms aren't there. Mushroom spawn. Here we go. That's where they are. All right, so I'm gonna have them set to buy that. Maybe a little bit extra if they have any for me. So I think they just bought me out of gold, I should say. All right, and then this guy is still trying to figure out how to get fuel, still trying to get how to get everything else. Nobody seems to be bringing logs to this. 1, 2, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I don't actually think there's enough logs even up here for that. That might not be triggering because there's not 32 logs on the map, maybe, but everybody's off to bed. Well, at least Bad for eye is getting a little getting a little sleep in the bed. Nobody else gets to sleep in a bed. Everybody else gets to sleep on a couple planks on the floor. Oh, and here they come, racing through my town. Caravans out through these tiny little doors. I guess let's build a barracks. Training dummy, archery target, weapon rack. I might as well build something like that. Meow, meow, meow. And then, I mean, 3 of these are on hauling right now. Oh, yeah. Assigned a new squad, I guess. I'm going to give them an axe. And I'm going to set them to train, I guess. Because somebody's got to do it. Someone needs to learn the way of the axe. All right, this is trying poorly to be built. Woodcutter carpenter. I see. So carpentry should probably be ahead of woodcutting. Okay, I guess you can't change it. Weird system. Chef and farming. You should be blacksmithing, then mining, then hauling. You're farming and hauling. You're farming. I'm actually going to make you a weaver. And then a farmer, and then a hauler. You're a stonemason, and then a miner, and then a hauler. And did I just turn you on military? What the hell happened here? No idea. All right. So that, wherever that steel axe is, has gone missing, I guess. Let's see how we do on a new day. I hope somebody builds these beds today. I have like 4 beds ready to go. And I wonder, like, is the reason nothing is being built because the carpentry jobs are also the same as like here and here? Yeah, like, so he's just going to forever build barrels. Right now, I guess. Or planks. And he's not actually building any of the other things I need him to build out of wood, which is like a lot of stuff. And because we can only apparently get 2 things done a day, he's getting a little bit stuck. Meow, meow, meow. Hi. Like, I kind of want to move all these jobs inside. But also, this is like what they're closest to, right? Like it's closest to the trees, it's closest to the food. So it makes sense for this to all be here, but it just takes them so long to get anything done. I feel like our farmers spend a lot of time watering crops immediately after rain as well. So you're collecting an iron saw. You have to go spend an hour to come inside and get that. Now you're eating a carrot. Because for some reason there's no soup made. And now you're going straight back to sleep. So you got nothing done today at all. Aha. I don't think this cauldron works anymore is the problem. Because it's rusted. Hi-yo. Alright, we're gonna set to chop a bunch more of this. Hopefully, with all of this paused, any remaining wood will go towards making this charcoal clamp. And then we could get some fuel, and then we can get the bloomery online, which will allow the smithy to come online, which will allow us to make a cauldron. This needs fuel, and it needs tongs. Can't seem to figure out how to move those tongs over, but 0 available, 0 assigned. I mean, there's one available right there. Nothing is getting done in this fortress. Everybody's just sleeping all day. I mean, I wonder, like, do they sleep better in a bed? Oh, Battlesay has stolen this room now. Well, he is my carpenter. It's probably best he does it. Apprentice carpenter. So, he hauls a birch plane. Goes to drink water. Now he's idle. That's impossible. You have 1,000 jobs. You have like every job in the fortress right now is you. Collect a pine plane, and then he walks all the way back here to eat a carrot now. Then he drinks more water, and then he goes straight back to bed. Oh, wow. Wow. He didn't do anything today. He slept in the bed and spent his entire day just going back and forth doing nothing. I mean, he has the plane, so I assume he must need this to build something. Oh, he's hauling it again. Is he putting it away? Now he's harvesting wheat plants, even though he's not a farmer. With all that wheat in an inventory, he's going to go collect an iron saw and craft the training dummy. Okay. Now he's making beds. Well, at least that's good. That does need to be done. Can you make more than one? That'd be really cool if you did. Nope. You can go eat sweet corn, though. And go right back to bed. There seems to be a little confusion around, like, them requiring certain tools for certain jobs, and not just being like, I'm a carpenter, I should just keep a saw and a plane on me at all times. He's gonna wake up, he's gonna have to go drink. Then he's probably going to put the saw away, and then he's going to go get something to eat. Oh no, he put the saw away first. Okay, that's... I want to say that's good, but it's not actually. Yeah, see, he immediately goes back and picks up the saw. Oh man, guys. Oh, your AI needs this. This is the first thing that needs priority. Now he goes all the way back and eats a potato. And now he drinks more water and eats another potato and goes straight back to bed. Homies, your AI needs big work. Big work overhaul needs to be done. That's atrocious. Every single job that needs to be done basically needs to be done by this guy, and he's just stuck in a loop of eating and sleeping. He wasn't even that hungry or thirsty when he got that second round. There he goes. He's going to drop off the saw again. Go get some water. No, he's hauling rough stone boulders, which doesn't make any sense because he's a carpenter and there's 1,000 carpentry jobs to do. Like, shouldn't he be prioritizing this? I'm going to actually take him off hauling completely. Constructing roof. There we go. There's a job for him. Oh, he's got to go back and get the saw. Can't build a roof without a saw. All right. There we go. Congratulations. You made something. A single import pallet. And a bed. Good job. Worked in an enclosed room plus 20. And now he's thirsty again. He's got to go all the way back out. This bloomery is ready to work. Do we have a blacksmith? James. So he should work in here once he has crushed ore. Ore crushing station by masons. Ore. Produce crushed ore. All right, so we have to crush ore, bring it here, mix it with fuel. He's also the only guy who chops down trees, right? Where's he going? Hauling a plank. Hauling a saw. Eating a potato. Sleep, potato, sleep. Idle. All right, my next question. Where's Elsa? You're planting. So, you know what it is? I don't have any import pallets in here. Or export pallets. So I think there's potentially no wheat being imported in here. I'm a little confused because she seems to figure out how to get food into the workshop. But I guess she can't make that into soup because this cauldron is so busted. Like, that has to be the case. Oh, hemp. All right, well, we're going to need a textile workshop finally at well. A redding tank. Process raw hemp and hemp fibers and a loom. Queue them up. No shortage of jobs. Potatoes. I'm down to 64 rations, which has got me a little bit worried, but I don't think anybody knows where to put the hemp right now because I guess it doesn't count as food. Whoops. Rooms, stockpile. Granary, raw materials. Hemp fiber. What counts under the granary? Flour, grain, hemp bundle, wheat stacks. Okay. All right. Well, it's a little something. We got a little something going. Razzer, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the agency. Oh, all those iron plates are rusted. All those iron ingots are rusted. So even the stuff that's in here is rusting away. So I misunderstood this clearly. We have stone blocks in here? Marble blocks, yeah. I'm also now realizing you can set what things are made out of. So I was complaining about how this is really hodgepodge, but that's truly my own fault. I guess even though it wasn't being rained on anymore, it was still technically exposed to the elements because this is not enclosed. So they were sad about that, and all of these items rusted. So I lost all of my ingots and everything else. I don't know that there's anything I could do with rusted stuff. TBH. But I guess we'll find out. All right, look, all these beds are made. Finally. Get out of here. Probably make sure that they're sleeping on floorboards as well. Would be smart. Okay. So. Idle. I find that really hard to believe. That in the autumn, a farmer can be idle. You're drinking water. Now you're working on walls. That's nice to see. And you're coming all the way back in to get some planks. And then going right to sleep. Even though he's only like half tired. I guess he'll wake up when he's fully rested, though. Potatoes. Oh, you're working on walls. That's nice. Oh, you're going back to bed. No, that's not so nice. Yeah. We have a lot of marble blocks. I'm actually just realizing here, which is great to see. All right. Upsy daisy, my boy. Eating a potato. Slept on rough ground. My dude, you slept on wooden boards. Don't be such a baby. Hauling oaken planks. Where are you hauling them? Back to storage. And the plane, back to storage. And then you're getting an axe and you're chopping a tree. Will you get to that tree or will you decide to go eat a potato? You'll a single tree and then, oh no, he's got to go get those blind pinks he just dropped. Let's go get those. Actually, no, let's go drink some water instead. And then right back to bed. Yeah, the AI in this game is absolutely abysmal. I don't mean to be rough, but I'm gonna call a spade here. Like, I can't get anything done. Very soon, we're going to run out of food. I think. I mean, I'm not entirely certain. It's autumn. It looks like we're harvesting everything right now. So maybe... A huge problem is, like, because I can't make soup, right? I can't. Everybody's just eating raw food instead of anything good. And I have a feeling until these... Oh, finally. Sacks of wheat. Wheat flour. Yeah, okay, so... Let's super prioritize this. I mean, he's built like 4 roofs. If he can prioritize this, then I can tell them to grind wheat, and then Elsa can at least start making bread. And maybe the bread will... I don't know. Maybe they can carry the bread around with them, perhaps? Like, they carry rations when they have rations, so... Harvesting corn. There's all this hemp just lying about as well. Bundles of hemp that nobody's bringing over here for some reason. Hemp fibers. Make. Linen. Where's our boy? Hauling planks. Now he's idle. He's getting his saw. Then he's going to have to go get a drink. Crafting export pallet. That's this one. Can he get there before he gets too thirsty? Yes. Drinking water. Now. Crafting door. Good. Flour. So, she should now make flour here as the cook. And then once she has flour, she should automatically, it should get hauled over here, wheat flour, and she should make bread and then proof it. And then once it's ready for proof, she can bake it, and then it can get hauled over here to the serving table, and we should theoretically have bread being made. 2 things in a day, I know, right? A big day for him. Never seen him do so much before. This needs 1 more block, does it? Oh no, it's good enough. If I could get this made, we could also start getting some textiles going, which would be a bonus. Hemp fiber bundles. That's just hemp. That's enough. So, here's my question for today. Preparing 7 dough. Baking wheat bread. Drinking water. Eating rock bread rations. That's not good. Milling flour. That is good. Flour goes there. You mill more flour. Flour goes there. Somebody else brings the flour over. Now you can go to sleep. Okay. You have 80% of your rested, but yeah, you can go to sleep. Why not? I'll allow it. We're starting to get there. What if I made you a woodcutter as well? I know you're gonna haul priority, but maybe if I put a second woodcutter, we could at least get the wood cut to make the charcoal clamp. And if we make the charcoal clamp, at least the bloomery could start going, and then we could get the forge maybe, and then hopefully be able to get a new cauldron. Which I don't even know how this works right now, but she is grinding out wheat like there's no tomorrow. We're chewing through all of our rations, though, really bad. We're down to 41. Lots of sacks of veggies, though. Lots of wheat going on. 13 bread, ready to eat. Oh my God. Can you believe it? The kitchen. The roofs, they're actually getting made. I was going to say, can we get that done in time for winter? And the answer is no. Winter is already here, but like, it's a step. To start complaining about being overworked soon. I mean, maybe. Weaver. There's the stonemason. Transferring. Transferring what? Transferring rocks? Transferring water. Elsa's crushing it on the bread front. I just need someone to go put the bread on the table. And obviously I wonder, like, is one of these sides loading and the other is like unloading? Let's bump that up the queue. Because if we can't figure out our rations... Hey, the hemp. It's actually being worked. So we should make beds. That's a jump. We don't just need to trade for them anymore. You are drinking water, eating tomatoes. What do we got here? Elsa and Battles. You're drinking water. You're drinking water. Let's take an eye on what Battles does today. Hauling his axe back inside. He's like, I don't need this axe. I'm a woodworker. Now what do I do? I guess we'll pick up that axe and go chop down a tree. Lord forbid we make any roofs. I think I need to make him on planks again. Oh my god. Is this true? 16 oaken logs, 16 oaken logs. Oh, they finally got enough. Praise be to the gods. We can finally get charcoal. And there's bread on the table. Now that bread is being rained on, but yeah, I'll take it. We at least have food. We have food production. We have linen production. We've almost got up some industry here. This is enclosed now, so anything in here shouldn't rot away anymore, or rust away anymore, I should say. I think it'd be nice to actually move all of this into the kitchen here. Honestly, I don't really understand why the bakery and the kitchen need to be two different rooms. Like, they're effectively the same, and if the grist mill is in the kitchen, like, why is the grist mill in the kitchen, not the bakery, if they're two different rooms? The only thing that this does is grind wheat into flour, and the only thing you're using flour for is baking bread. Yes. Charcoal clamp. Cassiterite. Can we go with like any or right? What are you? Galena. Steel ingots. Still needs 2 fuel and a tongs. I'm assuming he'll get the tongs once that fuel is ready to go. Unless he specifically needs steel tongs, at which point I'm screwed. Which actually might be the case, considering it's the blacksmith. Could have sworn we had 2 sets of tongs. Ah, tin tongs. I don't know. Je ne sais pas. Bread for sale. Soggy bread for sale. Why are you sleeping out here? Everybody has a bedroom. I have 8 civilians. I understand. Okay. Let's turn you off that. So civilians can't sleep, military can't sleep in bedrooms. Military can only sleep in barracks is the answer to my question there. So she was insistent on sleeping outside. 2 hemp linen. You know what that means? It means 2 more beds. You know what? I'm just going to queue up these other ones as well. And the roof, it's coming along. It's really taking its sweet time, but it's getting there. I have to just assume the more things like bread we have, and the more things like bed we have, bed and bread is really like the key. Because I assume that means we're going to spend less time sleeping and less time eating. Honestly, I'm thinking about just getting rid of this bedroom and building in like an extra entrance right here. Because this is a nightmare. I'm going to do that. We haven't been attacked yet, so I have to assume that the attacks aren't that bad. Well, I mean, I'll wait to remove that for a minute, but there's already a door here as well, so I don't need to put like an extra one in, which at least that's a little bit helpful. I'm hoping we can save like at least 3 hours off of our day in commutes just by doing this. The forge. It has everything it needs. The charcoal's been made. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's starting to happen. There's charcoal fuel here. Somebody could go ahead and crush these rocks for me. Crushed ore. There's a rock of galena right here. Can we just crush that galena? Am I missing something? Ah, that's why. I need an ore crushing station. That explains a little bit. Don't it? Don't that explain a little bit? Come get a water sandwich, kids. Delicious water sandwich. Look, you can see like the tiny bits of roofing, the grass underneath. Okay, I don't know if I should put in stone flooring there, I guess. 16 marble blocks. We got a fair bit of marble here. If I'm going to be real, I'd rather him build the roof than the floor. Right now, that's much more my priority. The smithy. It lives. Where is my blacksmith? GG James. He's drinking water. He's got a rusty pickaxe. He's eating a tomato. He's going for a mine. I'm going to try to get this room put together here. Build door wood here. Yes. James. Sleeping. Okay. You can sleep for a minute. Mining gems. What do you think he doesn't have? Ingots, planks, plates. What's required for a cauldron? Ingots and planks. Okay, so here's the problem. I need another import station. What about hematite? Can we... Are you kidding me? Did you see that? The moment this machine was built, it immediately rusted. Why can't I get rid of that scrap? Oh, also, for some reason, that destroyed my stonemason's bench? Well, I guess it's about time we do this anyway. Let's move the mason's workshop inside. I'm going to build it like right here. We're going to have import, 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 export, export. So I'm not really clear also on how these logs work. It looks like they're maybe like one-time use. So like they dunk the log in water, grow mushrooms, and then become something else afterwards. Well, I guess we'll figure out. I don't know what all these symbols are for. Well, what is that made out of? Iron plates and barrel hoops. Okay, so that's probably why. Can I make barrel hoops? There's a good question. I guess we'll find out pretty soon. What are all these? Warthogs? Wild boars. Oh yeah, look at this. Grid wide. Set orders to train. Guard, attack, cancel, retreat, train. Off duty. Oh, so they go off duty at night and they train during the day. I got you. I guess let's build a bed in here. Not like that. Not like that. Like that. Get rid of that sleeping spot. We can get rid of that sleeping spot. Get rid of this sleeping spot. Oh my god. Everybody has a bed. In fact, there's enough linen here to make this one a bed too. So I'm just going to get rid of that and let it get built. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 dwarves. That's everybody. Everybody gets their own bedroom. We have this terrible double entrance, but it's fine. You're going to import ore, rocks, I mean. Ore and gems. And you're going to take blocks and crushed ore. And then these are going to go to highest priority. I don't think I can make that ore crushing station. And I think if that's the case, I'm screwed. Because if I can't crush ore... Ooh, immigrants. T-Bouncer. A journeyman hauler. Double forte. Cray Clay DK. Wow, this is a huge immigrant wave. Myrmidon. King of Mordheim. VM. Smodge Punch. Issa. And Nerd Rage Fred. How many is that? Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 new people. here I just had bedrooms figured out, you know? One. Okay, the cauldron finally rusted away. 2, 3, 4. Hoo-ha-ha-ha. Need like 5 more rooms. How am I gonna fit all these in? I'm skimping on space now, you can tell. Yeah, like these are not appropriately sized roofs. Let's go with something like that. We'll cancel that one. We'll cancel these. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll put another one in here for 5. Well, that's gonna keep us busy. Rusted away. I don't know what that was that rusted away that time. That was the extra cauldron. Construction of rusted iron cauldron. How about we don't do that and we just construct a regular cauldron? Steel cauldron, yeah, whatever. Oh man, I can't wait till all this has roofs. It'll really make my life a lot easier. So the cool thing is there are 4 iron ingots here and 4 planks. Now the problem is I have no idea what this needs to make more of anything. But I guess I do know that we just got a lot of settlers with no jobs. So let's get a few people on the hunting squad. Cray Cray, I'm gonna have him become a... Like, they're bad at everything, which is the funny part, right? But I guess what does it really matter? Give them all a bunch of weird jobs. Fishing? Artisan, maybe? Let's go artisan. And then hauler. And I don't mind half the crowd training. In fact, if I turn them to night shift... In fact, if I turn them to night shift, I probably don't even need these bedrooms. Because they'll sleep during the day. And they can split the bedrooms. Traders have arrived. My dudes, I don't imagine I have anything to trade you unless you want a bunch of rusty iron scrap. I missed that I snuck in there. Can't wait to never do overtime. Listen, let me tell you, nobody in this fortress wants to work. I have a bunch of extra millstones. Do you want to buy those? Tank? Oh, you might, actually. What am I looking to buy here? Definitely not steel tongs. I wouldn't mind buying barrel hoops. If you got any. You have wood. You have hemp. Elephant hides. And seeds. I don't think I need seeds. What's going on? Right, I need barrel hoops for this. That's where everything is getting screwed up right now. Well, if you can't crush ore, you can cut gems. This is slightly more efficient. Yeah, this is slightly more efficient. Here go the traders. In through my bedrooms. I don't know if that's gonna get old anytime soon. Damn, man, all I really need is that ore grinder online. Highest priority. I have exactly 4 iron plates left. What if I got you to make barrel hoops? You have 4 ingots. You can probably make some barrel hoops, right? Yes. Yes, James. You made 3 out of 2, which means you can make another 3. And 3 plus 3 is 4. That should be enough to make this. It is. Oh my god. Well, I narrowly got out of that alive. Sheesh. All right, construct. Build, door, wood. There. Bedroom. Here. It's a start. It's springtime again. We survived another winter. We're further along in the roofing, honestly. And it does look like we will be able to get this all roofed once the outsides are put in. In fact, it even looks like maybe these roofs are being built right now. Oh my god, they are. What luxury. I wonder if what I really need to be doing is being like, okay, wooden planks, stockpile right here. Seeing as everybody seems like completely incompetent of doing anything otherwise. Build my ore crushing station. Let me crush ore. We're gonna crush so much goddamn ore. You don't even know. Hopefully, we can make some hematite. We got 16 fuel. With another 12 over here, that should be plenty. I don't know if they'll rebuild this once it's like empty. Rusted away. My brand new iron cauldron. Is that what happened just then? Oh my god. Yeah, you see why. Rusted iron ingots. Look, he's gonna go take this cauldron outside, made out of rusty iron ingots. Alright, well, it's actually lasting longer than I thought. I thought it was going to immediately deteriorate. Slash, slash, slash. People are practicing their training regime. Weapon racks, armor stands. Yeah, I don't really want any of that out, especially because it's all probably made out of metal. But I feel like things are actually moving along. Let's get a few more beds. Good show, good show. The ore grinder is here. It's grinding ore. I can't just make this say anything, hey? Okay, it doesn't really matter. Someone should work this bloomery. Oh my god, carrot and tomato soup. There's bread in the oven. We did it. We achieved perfection. We successfully have all the pieces we need. So far. I guess we're still making... Yeah, we're still making like marble blocks. A couple of barrel hoops. I don't know if like... You know, if I build barrels, will it store this food in barrels? That's not like super clear to me. I would like another cauldron. Yeah, you're still making one. Okay. You just need somebody to do it. Whatever, that's fine. The kitchen is almost entirely roofed. The feasting hall is 50%. Next thing, we're going to have lanterns starting to be put in. We can start getting some lights, which will probably... I have no idea what they do. But I bet they'll do something. Probably just like give people happiness bonuses or crafting bonuses or something of the sort. Oh my god. All right. Took us a bit to get going here, but I think we've got it. Lazy, hello. Spinal gems, turquoise gems. All right, so I don't know that gems are good for anything other than selling, so I'm going to leave them out here. I don't think I need to buy any more of these, but we can cash out and at least make some money off of our gems. I don't know why this dough is not cooking in there. There's 23 dough there and 12 there. We have 10 servings of potato soup. Oh, it didn't last long. Hungry hippos. But look, the iron, it goes right there. That's perfect. The tin cauldron goes right back into that corner. And then goes there. And then they fill it back up with food. The system works. And what's good is we get more wheat seeds. This field gets bigger and bigger all the time. We kind of like overbuilt this field to start. But it's designed to expand and grow. You guys are just crushing stuff, I guess. Illamite. I really don't know what Illamite does. Rust. I have no idea. Lots and lots of seeds. I don't know if these have like a maximum amount you can store in one zone. Doesn't seem to be like a going over it. If it is, maybe we can probably do another row of trees. Try to keep the little ones alive so that we don't, you know, so this grows back as we get further and further up. Oh. Now, there's a piping and a power view. And I'm like, what the hell uses piping and power? Weapons and armor. to build a leather workers right here. Even though, if I'm going to be honest, I don't think we have any leather to do anything with. Yeah, power and water. Irrigation. Pipes, power, well, water wheel, windmill. What rusted away just then? My marble baker's table. Okay. I don't know how a table made out of marble rusts, but I guess this gives me a good a reason as any to start fixing this. I had been wanting to move the bakery, so... Great. And import pallet. And then we're going to have to put a door. Can I do it like here? Construction, demolish. Here we go. Yeah, all right. Well, in the meantime, hopefully maybe they can, they've got a bunch of wheat and stuff here that's proofed and ready to go. Maybe they can still cook it. I have no idea. Windmills and water wheels connect to power lines. Power lines power water pumps and other powered furniture. Water pumps and irrigation are connected to pipes. So, irrigation? Pipes. I mean, I would need to pipe... like from there, gears and plates. That would be an insane pipe. Connected to power lines. Power lines power water pumps and other powered furniture. Oh, wow. My kitchen is actually fully enclosed. Well, except for the fact that I just knocked out those walls. It does mean that our cauldrons should no longer deteriorate, which is pretty big. Our tomato soup cauldrons. Here we go, my man. Oh, so good. So soupy. Much soup. Crafting. Ah. 6 crushed hematite ore. Cassiterite. Copper. Galena is silver. So you need 6 of an ore to do something. And all my stuff over here is ilmenite. What does that make? Nothing? Ilmenite. This must be coal? I mean, it looks like coal. Could I be misunderstanding how that's used? Bit coal. Export, import. Bit coal. I mean, it certainly doesn't look like it has the same name. So what the hell? hell else is this used for if that's the case? Okay, traders have arrived. Hides and leather. Rope. Can we make like we have a leatherworks and we have a textile workshop. Is there like a clothier? Doesn't look like it. I guess the armory leatherworking station. Okay, there we go. So, I mean, we could try something like that. In a fletching workshop. We'll throw an export, import, export, import, export. Maybe an armor stand and a weapon rack down here. I can't really fit in the forge right now, but one thing at a time, I suppose. These guys are going to show up and hopefully they'll buy all of my gems and give me lots of money. What do they have? Potatoes, gems, seeds, hoops. That's nice of them to have brought their hoops along. Hoops, hoops, hides. I mean, I guess I could buy those hides. And then we can maybe make some leather stuff. All right, that seems good. I don't want to use all my money. Yeah, that seems like a good idea to me. We can get another industry rolling. My God, dudes, we got a lot of marble blocks, actually. Maybe I should have made this out of marble blocks. Ooh, you need to make dough. You need to import flour. You guys need to get destroyed. They don't seem to be working at all over here, so... Sheesh. Oh! Okay, my carpentry workbench also got destroyed by the rain. That's not great, because that's made out of valuable tools that I don't think I have. And then... Yeah, alright, we just need people to haul these logs. We have a lot of people in the military who are meant to be hauling, so... Yeah. I guess it's just because I've been doing a lot of building. That's all that's going on right now. We'll queue up a couple more of these beds. And I hate to do it, but also... You know what? Let's actually make stone doors. Seeing as we have a surplus of stone. Nice. All these people have seeds in their bedrooms, and I don't know why. Is my seed stockpile just like not big enough? Give it a little expansion, I suppose. Everything is a one narrow corridor right now anyway, so... Almost everything has a place to live, which is really fun. Like, technically, hoops live out here, which is probably really bad for them. You know what? I guess let's just move this also inside now. Yep. That's gonna be a big wood workshop for me. All the logs are going to get stored down here, and then we can make everything else in here. I'll push a little bit more inside. And then I guess the next step will be the kitchens. As we steadily move underground. So you guys don't seem to be making anything. Just got me a little bit frustrated. Is it because we're not crushing anything? We have all this ilmatite ore, but I guess we're not crushing it anymore. Why don't we switch this over to hematite so that they can focus on that first? So, seeing as we have a lot of it, and I know that that makes iron, and iron is going to be better than everything else. And then I guess all of this can be demolished. And once this is broken, I don't know, I suppose I'll move that inside too. I have 345 rock bed rations. So I think all of those migrants came in with like 2 years of rations on their belt. Which seems, if I'm going to be honest, a little bit excessive. I mean, I'm glad because it means I don't have to worry about feeding them for a few years, but... Working very slowly, not enough power. You gotta be kidding me here. So the ore crushing station uses power. What do these power lines cost to build? Anything? I have no idea. But I'm going to build a windmill. And I'm going to see if it works. Planks, marble, and linen. All of this we should have. Or we should at least be capable of making. Steadily. Ooh, native copper. Nice. Gonna be a cheap little build for us. So I'm gonna try to fit all 3 of these workshops in here. And then maybe even bit mining coal. The thing is I could always like move out here and dig this way. There's so much mountain. I don't know, like on the mini map behind me here, like there is so much mountain for us to dig through. It's crazy how much there is. Like we have a very, very small base in the grand scheme of how much mountain there is. Traitors. Traitors! No, not traitors, traitors! Do they have anything I want? Potatoes? No. Not really. Got some gems though. This is just the medium map. I know, right? It's bonkers. So if I put that there, I have this feeling like he's not crushing anything, even though it's very slowly. I have a feeling like he's not crushing anything at all right now, because this is like occupied, even though there's all these extra slots. I'd like to put that on native copper. Can I put it on any? Yeah, see, I really just don't know what this stuff is. It's not being moved to this bit coal. Yeah. I don't know. Well, I don't know. This is a mess. Like, why are the hemp seeds being stored in here? And why are hematite ores being stored in the seed stockpile? And why are their bedrooms full of seeds? The haulers are confused. Yeah, none of that's getting moved in. Let us start with the sawmill. And then we could build the carpentry workshop. I guess maybe this one's not needed. This one pretty much just takes in, what, planks? But then puts out a multitude of other things. So maybe I'll put that there and I'll put the export pallets here. Sorry, I'm wrong, because this is, it can make barrel staves. It can make barrel staves, and it can make a couple different things. Why don't I just look at these over here? You can make planks and barrel staves. So you have 2 exports. And you can only ever import in, actually, you can import in mushroom logs, too. So why don't I just make one of these? Awesome. Didn't know that was going to happen. So you have to build support pillars if you don't want your mine to collapse. You know what? Let's do it like that and like that, just for safety. And then we'll dig all that back out afterwards. It kind of feels like a way to auto-generate ore. Well, not ore, but rock. A fire has broken out in your settlement. Well, that sounds like it's going to be a bad time for those trees. Nope, seems like it solved itself, actually. And I'm hoping for some sort of like stockpile down here of raw materials, which would be log and mushroom log. Great, 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 great. This will work. This is going to work good. Let's prioritize these pillars so that I can dig this out safely without killing everybody. which I think we're okay with. Not entirely certain, but I think that should be fine. And then last but not least, I wanted a, not a smeltery, but a bloomery in here, fuel refinery. So I'm going to put the coke pallet in here to start. I tell you what, I think I'm just going to leave it to have room for the charcoal as well. It's probably the better way to do that. And then we can say import there and just like one export there. Should be more than enough. That's built. Construction still being built. This game looks pretty neat. Fierce competition for RimWorld, though. Does it stand out? Not really. If I'm going to be honest. It's neat, but I think compared to the games that already exist in the genre, I'm having a hard time saying why I would play this over anything else. It definitely has a few frustrating quality of life things that those other style of games are missing, and so far doesn't do anything unique or interesting that the other games don't already have. Yeah, like Hundo P. Whoa, look how much bread I have. I am swimming in bread now. It's autumn. Yeah, I said that and then it was like, it immediately became mealtime. We also have a potato and tomato soup, so everyone's getting soup and bread. Like, if I'm gonna be honest, I remember playing Clan Folk a couple of months back. And that felt very similar to this. The difference being in Clan Folk, it kind of did do some pretty unique things. In that it was like you were really limited to very early tech, almost like tribal tech, and there was a very interesting tech tree that kind of progressed throughout the game. Right, I guess this is being built. I have no idea what's required to build power. You need planks and you need linen, both of which we don't have. Both of which are currently mostly being used to build the beds, but I think that's fine. Like, so far, there's a bit of an introduction of power that I'm starting to see here with the ore crushing station, and you can, like, auto-irrigate your plants. And that kind of separates it from something like Dwarf Fortress, but like in comparison to like the things that are missing in a game like that, it's night and day. Why are all these tomatoes in here? There's this insane like stacking of units. Like why did they just put barrel hoops in a seed stockpile? Why are raw materials being stored in here? I guess that answers the question, really. I mean, my food storage is clearly overloaded right now. So I should probably build another... not a fuel stockpile. Stockpile food. Lower priority. We have leather and stuff here. This is still all being built. They need a kitchen knife. They need barrel staves, kitchen knives. Honestly, I'm still looking for more cauldrons so that the soup can stay consistent. I'd like a cauldron here, a cauldron here, and a cauldron here at all times so they can just rotate between them. Common issue with this genre. Dwarf Fortress and RimWorld kind of did it all. I like the art style, though. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the art really reminds me of Prison Architect. This sound is really awful, whatever this harvesting sound is. It's very loud. They're procrastinating on assembling the barrel. There will be a storage barrel here soon, TM. Yeah, there's lots of weird little things in this game. The AI definitely is one of my biggest issues right now. Like, it seems like pretty clearly problematic. I guess I could have like multiple soup cauldrons down here. Once I have cauldrons being pumped out, they could just like fill them up and let them go forever. I guess that makes sense for me. Yeah, I mean, this bread table is bumping. Yeah, like... Yeah, if I'm going to be honest, playing this game just kind of is making me think about clan folk. It feels like this is a simplified version of Dwarf Fortress. And I feel like clan folk kind of did a better job of that. What rusted away? I have no idea. Like, this is one thing. Like, things keep rusting away, and you get a notification that they rusted away, but you don't know what it was. Like, that was just something that was in that guy's hand. But, like, was it a hammer? Was it an axe? Are there things up here I really need to be making? I don't know. The system of being like you need export pallets to make things. And ideally you'd have like an export pallet for every single one of these things, and then you just like disable them when you don't need them and re-enable them when you do. And that seems a bit... It all seems a bit strange. Now, it's possible they could add in a lot of really good stuff over time to this game. There is room for a lot of interesting choices. But right now, I'm not. I think this is like a pretty strong skeleton, but I'm not really seeing a lot of the end stuff here. This would be arrows, bolts. Planks and ingots. Planks. Let's go bolts. Leather. Oh, I was supposed to say that's leather. This one would be, I don't know, ingots maybe. This would export leather armor. This would make leather armor. Made from leather at the leatherworking station. Okay, so that handles itself. Bolts are made from ingots at the Fletcher's workshop. Okay. So they'd also need a plank storage import here. If they want to make arrows. If they want to make bows, I should say. Crossbows. Hey! The ore crushing station is crushing ore. Which makes hematite. Which should be enough hematite that this guy can make iron ingots, which he is, which are going over here. Which I'm going to switch this rusted iron out for regular iron because I'm actually making iron ingots now. It is nice when it starts coming together, like, and there has been like a slow build of like, oh, suddenly this is working for me and this is not. But like, what is this guy doing? Why did he just take all those iron barrel hoops out of the stockpile and put them in the middle of the floor individually in sets of twos? Like, what happened there is what I want to know. What happened and why? This is still being roofed, which is an extreme level of comedy I can't get over. The reason this is not being done is because nobody is hauling these planks down. Why is all this wheat flour up here and bread? You know when you install too many mods in RimWorld and it breaks the AI? That's what this feels like, a little bit like. Like they have all these sacks of wheat flour and it looks like they're slowly moving them step by step further and further away. I guess probably because I don't have enough room for them all down here. So I'm going to have to just build like more import planks. But the thing is that I don't have any wood. because I have it on lower priority. That's why they weren't doing that. All right, so that one's my own. That's my own bad AI. Yeah, that's my own bad AI. I changed that earlier and I forgot to reset it. Don't cut him. But this is still glitchy. The bakery, making bread. Are you making stuff? You're forging iron ingots. Those iron ingots should go over there. Yes, 6. I guess I'm going to put that on high priority. You know what? I put an ingot stockpile down here, and I just realized I should not do that. Let's make this copper ingots. And I'll make copper arrows instead. In theory, once I start making copper arrows, I can make... we can hunt game. And we can have meat. Now... what does meat do, you might ask? I have no idea. Is there a butchery room? I would just assume that the kitchen qualifies for that. A butchery workshop. Answer, yes, there is. Well, I might as well slap that in there. Kitchen's getting a little tight, but... all right, so you guys have planks and you have that. What do you need to make these? Ingots and planks is the answer. You don't have enough planks is probably what's happening. And we have all these planks over here. Should I be making barrel staves as well? That's a debate. Here we go. There's a new cauldron. It finally worked. Yeah, see, there's this weird like move and merge system that seems to work. Where people aren't sure really where to put anything. And I think because these are birch planks and these are oaken planks, they won't store them on the same stack. So until I get more oak, I'm not sure that that will get put anywhere. But the good news is that they, with a bit of water in the morning, the cooks should make that cauldron, put that there, and then move that other cauldron over. I think so. At least I certainly feel like that's the plan. Lots of bread, lots of food, lots of sleeping in the snow. All right. I mean, I have greater questions about that, but... all of this flour should hopefully get moved down into those stockpiles now, instead of being stored up by the pigs. Maybe they're just trying to feed the pigs. Maybe that's what's happening. Just leaving loaves of bread and flour all over the place. Are we out of wood? No, no. Kind of, but... I think if I was to make actually one very simple game-changing decision to this game, it would be to double the time of day. Double the time of day so that people have to sleep and eat less often so that they can do more work in between sleeping and eating. And I honestly think that that would probably be enough to solve it. And now I'm going to move all of this stuff inside is what I'm going to do, I think. Well, no, maybe not yet. I still need them to finish this wall. Problem is these planks are being used for like 1,000 jobs. Another cauldron? Yes. All right, good news is that that's now 3 cauldrons. In a room that shouldn't have any problem with cauldrons. Like, they shouldn't rust away anymore in here, so. Kitchen knife is something that I've been actually seeing we kind of need frequently. So I think I'm going to make a few of them. Unfortunately, I can't tell them to make 3. It's just really all I want them to make, but... Why are you storing tomatoes in here? Good question. Food got clicked for some reason. You need oak planks. Okay. Double Forte, apprentice brawler, has died due to exposure from freezing weather. Everybody has a bedroom, for the record. It's just that the military doesn't... Ay, ay, ay. The military insists on sleeping outside in the barracks, where we're just like not sleeping in their bedrooms. Just very confusing to me. Well, on the bright side, we get to make a graveyard now. Sarcophaguses and graves. I think we'll build them up here. No, I don't think we will. I think we'll build this in here. Feels better to build a sarcophagus in a closed tomb. Our first dead dwarf. We might as well give him a fancy tomb to rest in. Let's also like put that on super priority because I don't want his corpse just hanging around here outside the kitchen for days. That's a bit of a shame. Also, this door, I'm just realizing, is not... It's been like off-shifted half the pixels to the north. Very strange. So VM, can we take you out of the military? And maybe you can not sleep on the grass? I'm gonna take everybody out of the military right now because you can't seem to figure out how to sleep in a place that's not going to kill you. Which seems a little bit problematic to me. All right, and then I tell you what else. I'm gonna demo this whole room, and this whole room. Immigration. Morgaine, Deadweight, Laser Edge, Nimroth, Baskinger, Lazember, Dirk Darkly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 new dwarves. None of them have any value at anything. This is the other disappointing part. All of your immigrants come completely untrained all of the time. So I don't really know what to do with them. Because it's just like, all right, I guess I'll make one affirmer. One can be a stonemason, sure. One can be a woodcutter. One could be a carpenter. One could be a chef. One could be a weaver. Here you go. Could be a miner. A brewer. A baker. A candlestick maker. No value. I just wanted my name in the game, not my whole personality. Wow, wow, wow. I guess that's still slowly being built as well. Well, you guys are grinding up hematite pretty well. In fact, you've almost gotten through it all. Suppose we'll move to the natural copper next. You can import crushed ore of bit coal, and you can export fuel. And then you can build a charcoal clamp, I think. How are we on fuel? 16. You made a knife. Oh my god. Oh my god. So this is exactly what I'm talking about, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 knives that have been made while I wasn't paying attention. And it feels like there's pretty much no way to notice that's happening. So I do want to know if I build like a lantern in here out of iron, will it make people work faster? Genuinely curious. Oh, you've got this made. You almost have this made. You need leather and you need a bit more oak. I don't know how you don't have leather. There's a huge stockpile of it over here. We have all these hides, but nobody's been tanning them. Eh, what are you gonna do? What's this guy got? Hemp. That's about it. You can buy my gems and then you can get the hell out. I like how I've had this on highest priority forever. They can't seem to figure out how to bring any of the wood to it. What are you doing? They keep hauling a piece of wood right there. Everybody just keeps getting orders to move the wood around the wood stockpile. And now Battles is sleeping on the floor, even though... Oh, right. I guess we just got a bunch more population, didn't we? You know what? That can be a dormitory. Is it because it's like high priority? Because like technically this oak pallet should have all the logs, right? Like they should only be storing stuff in here once this is full. And look at it. It's like every single person is coming in here to move logs and be confused about it. And everyone's out to eat. Oh no, everyone's just grabbing a piece of bread, but then it's bedtime, so you don't have time to eat your bread. Head back to bed. Throw your bread on the floor. Don't eat the bread, whatever you do. Just chuck it down on the ground wherever you are. Bread in here, bread over here, bread in the hallway, bread down this way. Oh, look. Mushroom logs. They are working. Sure, let's build another one. I guess I can start chopping down these big guys. Seeing as they're not really, they don't really have any purpose. And it's a much quicker path for my wood. Are you still crushing, oh no, you're not. You're not making blocks at all. Ah, jeez. All right. I need to turn a lot of stuff off of this. I don't want barrel staves here. I don't want leather here. I don't think I want linen here. This should be the lowest priority of everything. My goal with this like barrel stave export is that ideally this is where all of the barrel staves will be built, and then once this is full they'll stop making barrel staves. Now I don't entirely know if it actually works like that, but it's my dream, my hope. A fire is broken out. Oh, that seems like probably a bad place to have a fire. Oh, you're very on fire. Oh no, it's bedtime. Everybody had to go to bed. Off to bedtime. Can't put out the fires. We got to go right to bed. Them's the rules. That person was, Myrmidon was very, very on fire just then. Yes, that is correct. They were running around a big hot fiery mess. 19 fuel, 51 flour. This is nice. I don't know why I'm not looking at this more often. 7 kitchen knives. These dudes are making more blocks and crushing more ore. Which, as far as I'm concerned, the more the merrier. I wonder if I should make them some, like, axes. What is that? Arrowheads, right? Now the whole place is a mess, I tell ya. Also, you can have different kinds here. Bark shroom and oaken plants. I mean, I'm making blocks mostly just to clear out these rooms. What is this noise? Are these doors? No. How many axes have you made? Well, I told you to make axes. A couple at least. That might do me for a little while. Maybe, if I make an extra saw or two, it will help out the carpenters. My soup plan is working. You can see there's multiple soups available now. And this room is almost done being roofed. If it ever happens, we'll be good. Oaken barrel, oaken barrel. Yeah, there's a yeah, blah, blah, blah. There's a bit of micromanagement where it's like, should I, next to this export pallet, should I have a stockpile that only contains barrel staves? Or is it just that I should disable this when it's not being used? I don't know. Not having a manager in a type of game like this seems just like absolutely insane to me. Like not being able to say, once you have 30 barrel staves, stop making them. You know, like, the fact that you have to individually go in, I think, is absolutely killer for a kind of colony management game like this. I'm going to just do a little strip mining. I want to see if any of these other like caverns open up, or, you know, if I can find bit coal or something like that. So I don't have to make more charcoal stacks. Not that I seem to be running through coal. I will say it takes a lot. Those 32 logs to make the charcoal furnace was a sizable investment. But I seem to consistently have charcoal. Oaken barrel stave, oaken barrel stave, oaken barrel stave. Why is there like a ring of barrel staves? And what is this person doing? They just keep picking them up and then moving them out like 2 further feet. Look, you're doing it now too. Like, what I want to know is, like, if I look out deep in this forest, am I going to find, like, bags of flour and barrel staves that have just been slowly being moved further and further away, step by step? Because for some reason, the computer is doing that. And right now, it doesn't have any place to store this stuff. I'm at a loss for words. I really am. Like, I don't know the logic behind moves like that. At least we have lots of bread. Beer tapper. Oh, that'd be nice. I'd like to move all these, like, cauldrons down here. But I suppose until that's empty, that's difficult to do. Oh, there we go. Disable. Now I can go like boop, 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 boop. And perhaps we can put like 2 water barrels down here instead, and I can move this one once they've been built. Just tidying up the place, making it look a little bit nicer. What's going on out here? You're building stuff out of Bergstrom. You still can't figure out how to build that door that I've had on top priority forever. But you have found a way to get those barrel staves closer to the edge of the forest, so hopefully these deer will pick them up and run away with them. Okay, that's done, so I can demolish that barrel. You lads are making more bread. Oaken rolling pin, steel kitchen knife. Oh my god, the butcher's table has finally been built. Luxurious. I got this big stockpile of food. I guess this is the extra food there. Okay, yeah. So it seems good. I mean, it seems like we have like a pretty solid food stockpile going. I'm not worried about like running out of anything anytime soon. At least not like with the population that we currently have. Planks are filling the hallways. So are ingots. I suppose I could turn this on planks. This guy needs leather and oak. Who are my leather workers? Nobody. My leather worker must have died. Or got replaced. Seeing as these morons can only seem to figure out how to haul things in terrible manners, I'm going to let them stack up with some planks. And maybe that'll get them going. Yeah, that's good. We got lots of hemp coming in. Hopefully we'll get some leather going soon. You can hear that lash of the whip. No idea what that is. Oh no, have I made 1,000 saws? I think I have. 6. All right, so we've made a few. I guess let's make some hammers. I'm just trying to think of like, what do we have here? Hammers, large hammers, planes. Oh, these are large hammers. Let's make regular hammers. I guess large hammers are probably used by the military. Or like, I built saws because I thought it would make it that our people would finish building these damn walls. Kind of thinking the same thing with these hammers right now. This all seems to be humming pretty well, at least. You know, despite everything else being a hot mess. The kitchen is efficient, which is, I'm pretty grateful for, because that's what's really keeping everybody alive. Now, one of the issues is that we don't really have a lot of haulers right now. We don't have any dedicated haulers right now. Everybody has a primary job. So things are going to start slowing down. But in theory, they shouldn't be that bad. Like, if these guys run out of things to masonerize, they should just be able to haul. And be fine. Do we have anything we could sell? I mean, we could sell, like, saws and kitchen knives. We could probably sell bread. Do I have anything I want to buy is the real question. Nope. And I mean, I could buy logs, but that seems foolish. When I have a forest outside my door, I mean, it's a bit of a walk, sure, but like, what does it matter? Look how much bread is around my base. It just reminds me of like in Dwarf Fortress, there's always like the glitch with people where they will bring, especially military dwarves will bring food into their room and then it will just rot. And it's because it gets like stuck in their backpack for some reason. It's all very strange. Are there any rooms like we have left to build? The brewery. But you know, I'm not really planting any hops or grains or anything right now. Smelting, sawmill, mushroom, masonry, leather workshop, kitchen. And this artisans guild is not right. This really just makes things out of bones. And gears. I mean, this just needs planks. Oh, interesting. Also, all of these power sockets required wood. And I'm going to take a wild guess and say that these probably require gears, even though it's not telling me. We should be able to get planks for that. I can't, man. I just can't with this AI. They're just stacking they're stacking logs and they don't know what to do with any of them. They're so confused about it. And what's in the brewery? Water barrels, malting stations, mash turns, brew kettles, fermentation tanks. Kind of just seems like, why is this such a complex process? I mean, I know it's meant to be dwarves, but like, we talked a little about like unneeded complexity earlier, and I think that kind of ties into it a little bit. Despite it being like a simplified Dwarf Fortress, it is also unnecessarily complex at times. Well, it doesn't look like we're being attacked. It doesn't really look like I have anything else left to build. Other than just like sitting here to build a windmill so that this speeds up 10%. I think I might call it here. I'm going to be honest. I think I've kind of seen all that I need to see. It's not a bad game by any stretch of the imagination. It's got a few things that need to be buffed out, like the AI. The bread and the wood everywhere is kind of funny and confusing. But that's also, you know, when you're dealing with a colony simulator, that kind of thing is like the more complex thing to get sorted out. And it is in early access, so I can't really like, I can't give it too hard of a time over that. I can laugh about it because that's what I love to do, but I can't really do much more than that. Yeah. I think let's leave it at that. I'm going to save and quit. No! That's it. So rapid. My dudes, thank you for joining me. Thank you for taking a first look at Mountaincore with me. Curious to see what happens. I'm curious to see if they get anything that pulls it a bit more unique.